Hi everyone, I'm back. It's Monday, April the 3rd, and as I said in my last video, I think I'm going to try to make this video once a week if possible, and Mondays is just the most convenient day for me. It's the quietest. So if you've seen some of my other videos, you may have heard me mention that I have a birthday coming up. It is actually tomorrow. And so I have some birthday talk to talk about a little bit. My last video, I asked you guys some opinions about what I should wear for a top secret date that my husband was bringing me on. So I'm going to reveal what that was and what I actually decided to go with. So first, as I said, my birthday is tomorrow. I'm going to be 33. Not really an exciting birthday, just another year that I get to be here and be healthy, so I'm grateful for that. And it seems like every year there seems to be less and less places that are doing this, but something I really like that I think is really cool are the different stores and restaurants that offer freebies for your birthday. And one of my favorite places that I love to get my freebies from is from Sephora. Now, I love Sephora for all of the wonderful cosmetics that they have to offer. But one of the things I think is really cool is that if you join their Beauty Insider Club, no matter what you spend during the year, you're eligible to get a really cool birthday gift. So in the past, a lot of the some of the gifts I've gotten, I remember 2 separate years, not back to back, they had a little mini philosophy called Happy Birthday Beautiful that smelled like birthday cake. They did that 2 years, which really got me on my obsession with philosophy and how delicious it smells. Other years that I can think of, there was one year where they had like little sugar lip glosses, which I used up completely because they are amazing. Another year there was a little Benefit sampler that had their What's Up highlighter, which I still use, I love, and also their mascara. I can't think of what it's called right now. Other years they've just had their like Sephora brand little mini samplers. So some years it's something really, really cool that I then have an obsession with afterwards and have to buy. And sometimes it's things that are maybe not exactly for me, but who doesn't like getting goodies and samplers? And that's really what I appreciate most about Sephora. You go online and you can buy something and pick all these million samples to try. So as my birthday is approaching, I was like, ooh, what is the sampler for this year? So I went on Sephora.com and I looked at the samplers, and I was excited because the samplers are from a brand that I haven't had any experience with. I don't own yet. So again, I think it's really cool as Sephora. It lets you try out some brands and kind of get a feel for what it's like. So I went last week. I believe my husband and I and the kids went to the mall. It was either last Tuesday or Wednesday we went, and I picked up my sampler. And I went on YouTube kind of looking and seeing if anybody had anything about the sampler for this year, and they didn't. So, of course, I got this, not yesterday, because yesterday was Sunday, Saturday in the mail after I had already picked up my sampler. So Sephora knew my birthday was coming up. They sent me a little birthday card. And these were the choices. Okay, so this is choice 1. I think it's called Caudalie. I don't know. I did take French for 4 years, but when it comes to things I'm not familiar with, I'm horrible. So this is option 1. I have had an opportunity to sample this through Sephora before, and the lotions are absolutely fantastic. I had tried them before, but I went with the makeup option, and the makeup option was this beauty from Tarte. I hadn't owned anything from Tarte before. A lot of the makeup brands that I like, my favorite one currently right now is Too Faced. I love their pigmentation. I love their wear. Other brands that I do like Urban Decay. Like I said, I've had some Benefit. And a lot of these I've been introduced from, I'll be honest, through the samples, through Sephora. So I definitely wanted to go with this. And the back is just my address. You don't need to see that. So, like I said last week, we went and picked it up, and I've used the things I'm going to be showing you. But I do like to see people do their little unboxing, even if it's like a fake unboxing, so you can see the packaging. So I thought maybe you'd want to see the packaging too. So here it is. It's just a little guy. Okay, and it is it's a blush and a lip gloss. They're actually calling it a lip paint. And it says that they are exclusive new shades. And it's Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush and Party. And the Tarte Creamy Matte Lip Paint and Birthday Suit. I'm going to show them to you. They're tiny biny. I think I'm not a big blush person, so I'll probably have the blush for life. But I'm now obsessed with this lip paint, and I will show it to you in a second. So here is Party, is the name of it. And I don't know if all Tarte products are like this, so let me know if they are. But I just used this one time. And I have like a really pretty, like almost like an ocean scene. I don't know if it'll show up. There's a little mirror. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not a mirror. It looks like a mirror in the reflection there. And I'm not a blush person, but I did wear this the other day and I really liked it. So maybe for just the occasions I'll use this guy. But this lip paint, it's little, it's tiny biny, which is perfect for when you want to go out and you don't want to have a big purse. I'm obsessed with it. Now, I did try a similar product. It's in my purse. I'm going to dig it out. Too Faced has their melted line. And I did post a picture of it on my Instagram a couple pictures back. My Instagram is Miss Becky S. I'll put a link down below to it. And I'm not sure how I feel about mattes. I kind of like the nude looks, but I'm not sure how I feel about mattes. But this one is awesome. So I will put it on to show it to you. It goes on very, very smoothly. And it's like a real, and it looks brown there, but the color is like a nudie pink. And you'll see a close-up of it also on my Instagram. Check it out. And it goes on really, really smooth. It dries, but the Too Faced one, I don't like the way that it feels. Once it dries, it feels very dry. This doesn't feel dry, and it lasted for a really long time. I'll talk about my birthday date in a little bit, but I ate, I drank, I never had to reapply this stuff. I think maybe once or twice did I have to reapply it because there was nothing left. Like I maybe wanted to freshen it up, but there was always pigmentation there. So I really like this. I wanted to look it up to see what the full-size gloss costs because I'm a believer. It's awesome. If you are not a beauty insider, sign up. You don't have to buy anything. It's awesome. So, yeah, 2 thumbs up for that. And while I was there was something else I wanted to pick up. Also on my Instagram, back in November for Black Friday, I had bought myself some goodies from Sephora. And one of the things I bought was something I wanted to buy for a while. Again, I told you I'm obsessed with samples. And I am also obsessed with perfume. I have a huge perfume collection. And I wanted to buy this thing for a while, so Black Friday I went ahead and did it. And it's one of their deluxe samples. So I believe the set was $60. And you got all of these perfume samples. And then you choose which one you want to get. And you present them with a little coupon. And then you get whatever the regular size version of this perfume is. So $60, you get all these samples that you keep, and then you get a regular full-sized perfume, which is actually a really good deal. So my choices, and I did try them all, and I tried not to let the name brands kind of sway me as to what I was going to like, but in the end, a name brand one. So it was Atelier Cologne Orange Sanguine. I liked that one. Elizabeth and James. There's two. One is Nirvana Rose. The other was Nirvana Bourbon. They were both pretty good. Prada Candy Kiss. I liked that one. That one was a runner-up. Derek Lam Silent Street. Pretty good. None of them were ones I didn't care for. I do and would wear all of these, but one kind of stood above the rest. Narcisco Rodriguez for her. Stella by Stella McCartney. Tom Ford Black Orchid. That was another front runner. Versace Bright Crystal was one that I did like. Tory Burch Fleur Vert. I had a sample of all of the Fleur colors. There's Vert, there's Rose, and there's Bleu. And they were nice. There was Marc Jacobs Daisy, which, you know, how could you go wrong with that? One that I really liked was from Clean, which I never heard about before. And it was called Warm Cotton Reserve Blend. It just had that really, really crisp, clean scent. It was really, really good. Another one that I liked was Chloe. But the one that I went for was the Gucci Guilty. And like I said, I wore all these perfumes several times over the last couple months. And I was trying not to let the Gucci name sway me into getting the Gucci just because it was Gucci. But I love this scent. I really, really do. It's got a nice, strong scent. I don't want to say it like a musky scent. I don't know what it is. I just really, really love it. So this is the one I picked out. So like I said, $60. You get all those little samples of the ones I mentioned. And then it was a 1 ounce bottle. And the bottle's cool too. I saved the box. I might not throw the box away. I do like to keep boxes. And there it is. Can't open. There we go. I think it smells awesome. It's the only Gucci thing I own at this moment. I've owned purses and sunglasses, and I have sold them all. Kind of getting things that I'll use more, but this perfume is awesome. I love it. And while I was there, kind of looking around, and my husband was in the store with me, and then he took the kids out because they get antsy after, 3 seconds. So he took them outside, and he texted me, and he said, pick something out for yourself. Pick out something small, knowing we're having our birthday date, and he spent a lot of money. So this was in the checkout, and like I said before, I'm obsessed with Too Faced, and they had this here, and I grabbed it. It is the Too Faced White Chocolate Chip. Now, I don't own a chocolate Too Faced palette. I do own a, and it's on my Instagram. Again, Black Friday, I have bought the Too Faced Chocolate Shop. It's a Christmas edition. It came with this great array of different shadows and some blushes and highlighters. It also came with a sample of the Better Than Sex mascara. It came with the Chocolate Bar nude lip thing I was just talking about. And it came with eye primer. So this is the only other chocolate one I have. I do own other Too Faced palettes, but not any other chocolates. So I thought these were really, really nice. I'm sorry, I'm going to try not to get the mirror in there. It is Glaze, Ambrosia, Exotica, Pearl Candy, Raspberry Rose, Indulge, Guilt-Free, Cake Batter, Cookie Dough, Sugared Raisin, and Black Sugar. Now, some things I've read about Too Faced lately, which I can kind of agree with to a point, is their pigmentation is kind of, what's the right one to use? It's inconsistent. Some of their things, like not in the chocolate bar palettes or the chocolate chip one that I have, are really, really pigmented, and I like them. But this one and the chocolate chip one, not as pigmented as I would like. But either way, I haven't used all of these colors, so I'm hoping to play around with them a little bit more. So, since we're at 14 minutes now, I'm going to talk super quickly about my date, in case any of you guys care or wondering. So last week I was asking you, sorry for bouncing this, for advice about what shoes to wear, because I really didn't know what I was going to be doing. And as I kept checking the weather, it was going to be chilly. And what I kind of thought, where I thought I was going, I thought my husband, we live about 15 minutes outside of Philadelphia, and I thought we'd be going there and maybe seeing a show, having some dinner. So it was going to be dry, but it was going to be chilly, so I opted for something that I thought would be warm. And one of my favorite things, something that I own a lot of this brand. Maybe if you're interested, let me know. I can do a collection video of this brand because I have about 30 pairs of these shoes from this brand. So anyway, so I opted for like my favorite go-to flat, which is the UGG Alloy studded flat. Like I said, it was going to be chilly, and I hate having cold feet. It was still going to match what I was going to wear. I was going to be a little rocker. I've had these for a couple years now, and I love them so much. I even got them in brown. Just these are different because they have got the bow with the studs. So I thought I'd show you these. Like I said, I have a lot of UGG shoes. I'm obsessed with them. My feet get cold really easily, and I hate having cold feet. So I opted for these babies because I thought we were going to be walking around outside, and we were not. So, like I said, I live about 15 minutes from Philadelphia, and I noticed that when we were getting ready to hit the road, we were not going towards Philadelphia. So I said, because I knew we were going to some sort of ticketed event, and we headed down Route 42 South, which leads onto the Atlantic City Expressway. And although there's more things down that road than Atlantic City, I figured from the way he was talking about different restaurant choices and going to a ticketed event that we were going to be going to Atlantic City. And we did. We went to Atlantic City, and we went to the Borgata Hotel and Casino. We'd only been there maybe 1 or 2 times for short little visits. I had never eaten at a restaurant there that I can think of. So we went to one. It was called Fortunaletto, I think. And rumor has it they're going to be closing this week because they're actually opening up a new Italian restaurant, which is a shame because this restaurant was fantastic. The service was great. The food was amazing. So we ate. We walked around. And as it turns out, he was bringing us to go see Brian Regan. Brian Regan, if you don't know who Brian Regan is, please YouTube him. He is a hilarious comedian that has been around for ages. We actually, the other night, watched a video of his from a show he did in 1992, I believe. He's got a mullet. It's awesome. And we just had such a good time. We've seen so many of his videos. Friends of ours introduced them to him probably about, I want to say 6 years ago. I know it was before we had our son, who's 5.5. And I've been talking about how much I wanted to go and see him. So it was an awesome night. It was a kid-free night. It was just a great time. So shout out to my husband for planning such an awesome evening for me. It was really, really nice and relaxing, and I'm just so thankful. So as for tomorrow's Tuesday, so I have work. And right before bedtime, just about an hour ago, my little 17-month-old stuck his finger in his ear and said, "Boo boo," which is what he says, and he hurts himself. So I think he might have an ear infection. I think I'll be taking him to the doctor and then getting to work late tomorrow and maybe not having so great of a birthday after all. But the plan was to work and then go out to eat to a favorite restaurant of mine with my dad and my in-laws, and we'll see if he allows me to do that. So thank you for watching. I'll be thinking about some ideas of some things I can talk to you guys about next week. If you have anything you want me to talk about, let me know. Thanks. Good night.